I'm Jeff from Ground Zero. I am going to be the plumber today, and I'm gonna do a toilet install. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Jeff.
Could I please get the order for the toilet install this morning?
Yeah, of course. I'll get you dispatched right now. I know you're going to do a great job out there today.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
So anyway, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch out a toilet that is a lower profile. And when you have toilets that are older, it takes more water to flush the toilets. But today I'm installing a Toto toilet, which is top of the line, and it's a water saver toilet, and it's also going to be a comfort height. The challenging part with the toilet is getting the water shut off to that toilet. When changing older toilets like this, a lot of times the emergency shut-off valve also needs to be replaced. So part of this install today will be replacing one of those shut-offs. And whenever I change a toilet, I always put a new supply line for it, because otherwise they get grooves in the seals, and then you're going to be called back out because it's leaking a little bit. I'm also going to do the membership maintenance today for this customer, Brian. So I'm gonna get the water heater draining and flush it and be able to just check the condition of that. One good thing about being a member of ours is that we come out once a year and we drain and flush the water heater, and we give you a full plumbing inspection so you don't have any surprises coming up in the near future. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good. I'm Jeff. I'm here to do a toilet install for you
Okay.
today.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Put my booties on. As a member of ours, would it be all right if I did a membership visit here as well for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
All right. If you could show me the way to the bathroom. Is this it right here?
I also do have a shower handle problem over there too today.
Okay.
That kind of fell off when I was showering this morning. I don't know if you heroes can fix that for me over here, but
Absolutely. We'll be able to take care of that for you.
wonderful.
So when you move a toilet, you got to take all the water out of it, because otherwise you'll get water all over the house. So I use this last drop to take all of the the water out of the toilet. It's like a big squirt gun. So I just took the bolts off on the toilet here so I can remove it, but it is sealed up around the bottom, and I need to cut this caulking loose in order to get the toilet to move. So I'm gonna take this supply line loose here, and I'll grab one from my truck. Now I'm gonna clean this floor up really good. So I'm gonna remove this wax ring. So now I have to shim the toilet so it is gonna sit flat. So I just use these little plastic shims. It's good this way, but it's moving backward. So there, now it's all shimmed. So what I do is take it back off and put the wax ring down, and the shims are gonna stay right where they're supposed to be. Getting that baby centered. It's square. There we go. All right, so I got the bolts in there with the rubber washers. Tank on. So This thing is not level the way I have it. So what I do is I loosen one side and then tighten it back the other way. There it is. Now, I have to go get a supply line. Now I'll put a new supply line on. Turn the water on, and I'll be able to test it. Another thing with this Toto toilet, I'll show you when I flush it. It's got this awesome tornadic direction on it, and it's a very good flush. So these rubber pieces just fit right in here. You don't want to tighten these too tight because you can snap them off. So it's nice and snug. Put the caps down. When you do a toilet install, you want to make sure that the water level is below this tube. Otherwise, it will continually run. So put that on. Now I'm going to cut my shims off. And then I'm going to cut these bolts off. And now I'm going to put clear silicone around the bottom to seal it up. There it is. So Brian, you were saying something about this handle?
Yeah, it was weird. I was showering this morning and all of a sudden the handle popped off on me, and it seems like I only get hot water. I don't ever get cold water out of this thing anymore.
This is Arizona,
right? But yeah, no, it definitely popped off on me this morning when I was taking a shower. I was wondering why.
The screw has come loose. It is very important to clean up when you're done. So yeah, we want to leave it looking better than it was before we got here. So I'm gonna get the water heater draining as part of the membership. We want to get all the sludge out of the bottom of it, because with sludge in there, it builds up every year, and what it's like putting a brick on top of your stove and then putting a pot of water on top of it. You have to heat the brick before you heat the stove, or I mean the water. And so getting all that out of there is what's going to make it last longer and burn more efficiently. What the membership is we come out here once a year and we do this plumbing inspection, and we drain and flush this water heater so it will be burning more efficiently, and just to make sure that all the parts are good on it as well.
And then do you save by having that membership when you come out and do repairs?
Yes, you do. You get 15% off with the membership. So I am gonna take the anode rod out of this water heater. Anode rod is bad. An anode rod is like a magnet. It attracts the minerals in the water. And when that anode rod isn't any good, the minerals go to your tank, and then your tank starts to deteriorate. It's not going to last as long as it should. So this is what an anode rod should look like. So Brian, did you want your anode rod changed?
Please.
Get this thing tightened up for him, and that way it won't fall off again. Done in here. Brian, where's your other bathroom at?
It's gonna be in the master. The toilet seat didn't hold up on this one for me either. I don't know what's going on with these things. But hopefully these Totos are much better.
Yeah, right. The toilet in here, see where that shut-off valve is? It's almost right behind the toilet.
Okay, yeah.
And the other one and the other side, it went all the way back to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it will work.
We having problems with that valve?
No, not at all. It's just, usually they're on the side over here.
Oh, okay.
But where it's located right now, that new toilet might hit it, possibly.
Oh, because it's longer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the base of it.
Didn't even think about that.
So, but one way or another, I'll make it work. Suck the water out of this one now. Yeah, so now I'm removing this toilet also to install another Toto. So I don't use white silicone on colored floors. I use clear. Oh, with the old, the flange does look good. It's important because if this flange isn't any good, and then you won't be able to put bolts back in it. So it's very important that you have the flange is good. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to replace this shutoff right here. This handle is hitting the toilet. So I'm gonna have to change shutoff to a quarter turn. So the shutoff that's in there right now is a twist style, and the handle's gonna hit it. But if I put this one in, this is just a quarter turn. So I will be able to make this one work. So I shut the water off to the house because I have to change that valve. Just draining it down so I don't get water all over the floor. Just putting a little bit of pipe dope on here. It helps seal it up. So I'm turning this off to the side a little bit, because the toilet's going to be right next to it. Again, I'm putting another new toilet supply. This floor is level. Lift it off here. There we go. All the shims stayed right where they were at. So I'm turning the water back onto the house. This rod used to look like this. It's totally gone. It's like a magnet. It attracts the minerals in the water, and you can see how bad that one is. And the reason for that is because they either went without a working water softener or they forgot to put salt in the softener to keep it working, because water quality is everything for a plumbing system. Now with the sediment gone, it's going to burn more efficiently. Pick up the toilet seat. Another successful install by Ground Zero. So again, here's the water heater back up and running. I do have it filled with water and it is heating. I put it back on the same setting that you had it on before.
Great.
We did the 2 toilets, and I showed those to you.
Yep.
And then I tried them many times to make sure they weren't going to leak.
Okay.
And then I sealed them up around the base.
Perfect. And that
Clear
valve's good to
silicone.
go?
Yep, brand new valve.
Perfect.
Did everything look good to you?
Yeah, it looks great. I'm really happy with those toilets. Awesome.
All right.
Well,
I
Jeff,
will.
Thank you for coming out again. I really appreciate you.
I will send you an invoice
Okay.
after I
You
get
have
done
my
with my
email on
notes.
file?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All
Awesome.
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Have a great day.
You too.
So the job went well. I didn't run into any problems other than that emergency shut off for that second toilet. And then also the anode rod needed to be changed in the water heater. And as long as that anode rod is in good shape, the longer the water heater is gonna last. So that's the reason for the maintenance. Off to the next one.